What is up YouTube, it's Jason right here. I'm gonna give you the best emulators for your jailbroken iOS device. Don't worry, if you're not jailbroken, I'll be making a video very soon how to get all these emulators on your jailbroken iOS device. But right now, this is for the people who are jailbroken, so stay tuned. Alright guys, so starting off with the video, our first emulator will be Jailbreak for iOS, which is my favorite emulator out of all of them, because you can play Game Boy Advance and Game Boy Color games on this app, which is amazing. It brings back old memories back from my childhood. And as you can see, I'm gonna open up one of the games. As you can see, it's working, it's doing its thing. Some Pokemon Green. So there it is. And to actually download one of the games or any game you want, you can actually go with this magnifying glass right here. Click on the magnifying glass and you want to search up Game Boy Advance ROMs. So once you search that up, go to freeroms.com. You can choose between A through Z or with numbers. You can just click on any of these. Then click on any game you want. And zoom in until you see direct download. You want to click on that. They'll give you this download prompt. You click on download and it should download in the background, and once you do that, you can play any Game Boy Color and Game Boy Advance games. So that's all with help of Jailbreak for iOS. You do need a custom repository. So yeah, alright guys, so our next emulator is INDS. INDS, you can play Nintendo DS games on your iOS device. So you download any game from clicking the magnifying glass right there, and you want to search up Nintendo DS ROMs. You click on any of the websites, you download the ROMs, and once you download the ROMs, they should show up on your emulator right here. You click on them, you can launch normally. So right now it's loading up the game. As you see, you have the double screen right here. You have your left and right triggers, you have your D-pad, and you have your X, A, B, Y. You put on continue game or new game depending on if you play on it. And yeah, so you can play Nintendo DS games on your jailbroken iOS device, and it's one of the greatest emulators to play Nintendo DS games. You do need a custom repository. It will be up on your screens and down below in the description as well. So yeah, that's all with the help of the INDS. Alright, so our next emulator will be Providence. Providence, if you download a game from Jailbreak for iOS, it will transfer it automatically to Providence. And in Providence, you can play Nintendo 64, the Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, the Sega games, almost any classic console from back in the day. You can play this with Providence. So to add any game you want, you can just click on the plus button, and it'll tell you the instructions to download the ROM. Go to your favorite ROM using on Safari. So you open up Safari and you have to search up like Sega Genesis ROMs and all that. So right now I'm gonna search up Nintendo 64 ROMs. You click on download, and once it finishes downloading, it will give you an option to transfer it to Providence or any emulator that's compatible with that emulator right there. So right now I'm going to just do that, and I'll be back once it's fully done. Alright guys, so I'm right here on one of the websites where you can download Super Nintendo games. All I want to do is click on the download section. It's not giving any download prompt, but it'll download in the background, and right now it should show up that's fully downloaded to your device. So I'm going to let that do its thing. Alright guys, so once you click on download, it's not going to show you a download bar that's showing how much it's downloaded. It's just downloading the background without you knowing. So once it's fully downloaded, you should get this page right here. You want to click on open in. You want to scroll all the way until it says Provenance. So you want to copy to Provenance. It'll add it right here. And there it is. Mario is missing. That's the ROM I downloaded it. And there it is, Mario is missing, running on my iOS device. So it's a pretty nice emulator running all the classic games on your device, running at full 60 frames per second. So yeah, that's all with help of Providence, and now let's step in with the next emulators right now. Alright guys, so the next two tweaks I cannot actually show you how they work, except for the PPSSPP, which is the PSP emulator. I do have a video dedicated to that emulator right there and down in the description, so you should watch that. But right now I cannot teach you how to use this because I don't have my computer with me right now. But this other emulator, which is the GameCube emulator, they need a custom repository. It will be up your screen and down below in the description as well. It's called GC for iOS, so GameCube for iOS, and the way to actually put games inside this is the same way you do it for the PPSSPP. You actually have to go to iTunes and transport them to the app, or you can go to Dropbox and you can put them inside of this app. So I actually don't know how to actually import it, but if you do search this up probably on YouTube, there's probably a way to actually do this, but I couldn't find a way for myself. So yeah, you can play actually GameCube games. It's even in beta, so it runs at 2 to 30 frames per second, so I really do not recommend this app, but it is on the list just for you guys can know. So you do need a custom repository, will be up your screen, so down below the description as well, so you can tweak with it, you can play around with it, you can mess it around. But for the PPSSPP, I do have a dedicated video in the description down below. I will link it, and you can actually see how to actually install the games straight to your device. And because you are jailbroken, you can have the full advantage of running perfectly smooth, because if you're not jailbroken, you cannot run PPSSP smooth. It's going to be laggy. But if you are jailbroken, the jailbreak actually takes advantage of the Apple processor and the RAM. So yeah, so if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, please subscribe. I have more interesting videos coming your way. This is Jason right here. See you in the next one. Peace. It's in the pay section, and you open it and it's fully working. So right now I'm gonna let it load just so you can see it's actually the actual real thing. Cancel on that. Okay. And there it is. We can play Minecraft Pocket Edition for free. And yeah, so if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe. I have more interesting videos coming your way. This is Jason right here. See you in the next one.